Alvin Jr. You'll always be goofball to me.
Oh, yo. Welcome back to another video. This is the finale. This is the finale, unless episode 5 just pops out of nowhere. This is the finale of the final season. This is crazy, y'all, that we're here on this, and I am so afraid, yet so excited to see what happens and how this storyline ends for us, and Clem and AJ and everyone in between. If you remember, you think back to last episode, we ended with obviously telling AJ to shoot Lily. We had to get her up out of here. I'm sorry, she had to go, so she's up out of here. And now we have ourselves, Clem, AJ, James, and 10 all up here, all at the top of the ship, about to having to get off before it explodes, obviously, because we planted that bomb. And then we have Jaden, aka Lewis, Omar, and Asim, who are MIA. I don't know how they're missing in action, but hey, because we told them to leave, so, but whatever. So we're going to jump into that, and we're going to conclude this and see what happens. See if my suspicions on Telltale bringing this back full circle, see if that actually plays out and that's what happens, or if they take it a different direction. You never know with Telltale. I feel like I can read them pretty well, but they always still throw things in there that get me. So yes, let's jump into this. Y'all know what to do. As always, continue to like the content. If you like the content, smash the sub button to join, bell notification to be alerted, and comment the type of content you would like to see. And as always, headphones in, volume up, and let's immerse one last time, y'all. We gonna always immerse, but one last time for Telltale's The Walking Dead, y'all. Are y'all ready? Because we gonna see where my emotions are at by the end of this video.
Last time on The Walking Dead. Since I can remember, Clem's always been there with me. She taught me to be careful.
They got AJ talking.
To be quiet.
Bro, I'm already about to start tearing up. That's how he talking. She's always been there for me.
To kill people that try and hurt us. To show mercy sometimes. I always listen to Clem. Always. But I've been thinking more. I don't know if she's right every time.
Nobody's right every time.
She told me to shoot her if she got bit. That doesn't feel right. We're doing a lot of bad things to save our friends, to protect our home. And when Clem told me to shoot Lily,
straight in the head, buddy.
I got mad. So mad. I don't know what I feel anymore. Clem knows either. But I remember all the rules. And the first one is never go alone.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm already about to get emotional. I don't like how they started that. With AJ talking about all the stuff she taught him, and she's always been with him. What the hell? I hate when grapes are like too soft on the inside. You gotta have like a little firmness to you. Was that supposed to be like, oh my goodness, we did all that? She deserved that. Lost her hat. We definitely ain't jumping down there to get it. Oh my goodness. Y'all really gotta change the arrow though, Telltale. I know the game been out for a few years, but go in there and do a quick little patch
AJ,
update.
You have to trust me. On the count of 3, let go and I'll catch you. Promise? Promise.
Ooh, I hope I catch this boy.
1, 2, 3.
Got him. Ooh wee.
Hurry, Clem. I'm slipping.
Them be the hardest ones, them little ones where you gotta drag it.
We need
Boy,
to find a way down.
them be the
This
toughest
ship isn't
ones.
gonna stay afloat much longer. There. We can climb down from there. We have to get there first. Okay, we've got to jump. It's far. I know it's far, but it's the only way. You'll have to go first. You'll need a running start.
I don't know, Clem.
Come on, you can do this, AJ. Just run and jump. You got this.
I got this. I got this.
That you do. Confidence.
AJ, what do we do when we're scared?
We push through it. We don't let it take over.
No, we don't.
Come on, Clem.
Like, where are these extra explosions coming from? Jesus Christ. What? Bro. Y'all really gotta change the color of that. I couldn't barely see. Did y'all see that? I could barely see that. What? Did y'all really see that? Like, let me know in the comments for real if y'all saw that, because I couldn't see that. Like, I'm looking on the screen like, what the hell I gotta do? Like, that is literally blending in. Like, that's blending in with that. Like, that's petty. That's petty. Y'all had so many colors to choose from, and that's what y'all gonna choose. The same color as the environment.
I'll find a way there. Now go!
This is crazy. Wow. Bro, you see how they keep throwing these things everywhere? Like, and they keep changing the angle, like where it's at. Like, it's at the top one moment, then it's at the bottom, then it's like to the left, then it's like in the middle. It's just like keeping you all over the place.
You got this, Clem.
Can we get away from this loud ass ship? God dang. Sheesh. Bro, what the hell? That's a second mushy great. Wow.
Got something.
Relax, buddy. People really be on it that much.
Wait, you're just walking out of here.
What I'm looking for.
Find people who think you could just leave. You.
Did y'all see a marker for me to aim that? Cause I didn't. Is it like the shoe maybe? This is driving me crazy because it's like you can't see anything.
Wait, you're just walking out of here. Find people who think you could
Alright,
just leave.
let me look at the shoe this time. This is crazy. Yes, AJ. There it is. I'm about to say, I definitely pressed that one.
Come on.
This is crazy. That was loud. I know it was loud for y'all too. It wasn't peaking loud, but all right. So, yeah, this video ain't gonna drop until like Thursday or Friday. But I wanted to say, like, the first video, the first episode was delayed because I had to re-upload it. I had put a comment in there. Sorry, I'm breaking immersion. But I had put a comment like to explain a little bit. But what happened was YouTube, I uploaded the video. YouTube copyrighted a song in the video, a song that I use all the time, like the song that y'all hear for my intros when I do intros to my videos, which is like 95% of the videos. That song got flagged, and the crazy thing about it, in that video I used that song 2 times. I used it in my intro, obviously, and then I used it for the part that they flagged, which I cut out because I felt it was going to copyright the game sound. So I muted the game sound and put that song in over, and it copyrighted it then, but then copyrighted at the intro. So I was so confused as to what the hell was going on, but that's why the video was delayed initially. All right, Jaden.
Louis, you made it.
Yeah, I did.
You have no idea how happy I am to see you right now.
I think I have some idea.
Get the
Oh, we should let her die.
Oh my god, Violet! Clem, where are you?
Oh, she can't see?
Louis, get over here! She's hurt!
Where's Minnie?
She's blind.
I don't know.
We headed towards the boiler room to stop the bomb, and I just...
Whoa, slow down.
Where is she?
Louis!
Okay, Vi. We've got you. Come on.
You shouldn't have come your stupid ass down to the boiler room.
Can you see?
I don't, just... Don't let go of me, okay?
Clem!
Hey, why would you go down there? We said a bomb was about to go off. Why would you go down there?
We can't stay here.
What sense does that make? I'm just so confused as to why she did that. Minnie, one thing, okay, right? But
You guys made it.
you?
That's a whole lot of monsters.
And more coming by the minute.
Stay cool. We knew this would happen.
Violet, are your eyes...
Up. They're f***ed up. We just have to get off this beach. Look! They brought the cart around.
Ruby, Willie!
Shut up!
Come on! We're getting out of here! There's no end to these little sh**. Put them down! Clem, do something!
What the hell am I supposed to do? Yeah, exactly. You next. You next, Miss Ma'ams. You supposed to have been dead a long time ago. Yep. Get ate up. Yep. Trying to get revenge. You forgot you got zombies out there afoot. Tragic. Yes. This girl has lost her mind, huh?
She's lost it.
Minnie? What's going on?
Whoop, she's out of there.
Oh my god.
We've got to break for it now! Everyone run for the cart. I'll stay back and cover you. I'll be right behind you. The second I see an opening, I'll make a break for it.
Clementine, the stuff I said on the boat in the cell,
Worry about that later.
Who's holding her to stop her from...
Be careful.
That was a poorly timed
AJ,
kiss.
go with him.
No, I'm staying with you.
Thanks, kiddo.
These zombies all over the place, huh? Oh, okay, aim. She got bit already. Oh, there go another one. She's up out of there. Go ahead and kill yourself.
Clementine!
I just don't understand what the hell is her problem, bro. Wouldn't ain't nobody tell you to do what you did? You killed your own sister, your own twin sister. That's on you. Your knife is missing, okay? You cannot fight the herd, obviously.
Go!
Girl, if you don't run, this is not a run. Like, I don't understand. This game don't understand what a run is. That is not a run. Like, our life on the line, and that's how we moving. Like, come on now. Come on. Let's be for real. Our life is on the line, and that's how we're moving. I just know I ain't moving like that. That's my life on the line. I'm hitting speeds I ain't know I could hit. Like, get me the hell up out of here.
James!
Go tell tell your friends to stop chasing us, since they're not monsters. Go tell them to stop chasing us, James. Go tell them. Go tell them. Take your mask off and tell them to stop chasing us.
We'll have to squeeze through there.
We don't know where it goes.
Well, we do know there's walkers in the other direction.
But
Move it, dummy!
I saw his eyes when he did it. I saw the bloodlust in them.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Go.
Buddy, can we stop talking about AJ and what he gonna be? You told a story about how you slit somebody's throat because they was complaining too much. We ain't that far gone yet. Can we at least get there?
We're safe.
Shoot.
But not for long. Damn it. It's so dark in here.
We can't move forward without a way to see.
I'll figure something out.
As always. Make a torch. Damn. Alright, Laura Croft. Clementine had turned into Laura Croft.
Perfect. Flint. I need something to burn.
Are y'all really that desperate? James, talk to him. Tell him to stop.
working on it. It doesn't feel safe. There's too much danger outside. I wish I had a gun.
We'll be out of here soon. Another
Oh,
one.
nice.
Gotta get home before AJ can play with it.
We sure do. Go ahead and take his clothes. Yep. Yeah, we know a thing or two about
Witness without
constructing stuff
something
out of
to hold
nothing. I just want James to sit up. Let me talk to 10. How you feeling, 10?
Clem, did you see Minnie out there?
Yep, she died.
I didn't see her anywhere. But that doesn't
We don't
mean
tell
she
them the truth.
escaped.
I saw her on the beach. She was bitten, 10.
Twice,
So
actually.
she'll go to the next place with Sophie. They can be together. That's good.
Ain't that's good? She killed her own sister. She ain't going nowhere near where Sophie's at. She going straight to hell. Do not pass go.
Okay. All right. Okay, good. Look, there's another tunnel over there.
It's too far.
Hop the rocks,
We
buddy.
just gotta find something to help us cross.
And hop the rocks.
Walkers are getting
James, tell them to stop chasing us.
Don't worry.
Like, I just don't understand why he's not doing this. Since he just...
Too far for us to jump across. There must be something we can use as a bridge.
Oh, there go a log. Since he just so like, oh, they're not all monsters.
If I yank that out of there, it would drift down the river and get caught in the rocks. Could work as a bridge.
Oh, they're not all monsters. They actually have some humanity still in them. This in between humanity and monster.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Need to
you
go
go tell
across
your
one
little
by one.
human
And then we'll
monster
move the
friends
rocks
to
down
stop
the beach.
chasing us. Please. Yep, James. If anything happened to him because you ain't told them to stop, you're dead. Period. Why is James the first one across? Yep, catch on fire. Yep. I'm just trying to figure out why James was the first one across. Especially since he didn't offer no assistance to 10 or AJ to help them across. Woo, that was close. It's just too much stuff happening. Too much stuff happening for my liking right now. You act like you sad, but I'm gonna need you to talk to them. Talk to them and we ain't got no problems, James. Why you ain't talking to them? I need to know this. I need to know how you so fixated on these things having some humanity left in them, and you can't get through to them. Alright, well, so here we are. Which path do we take?
Which way do we go? 10, do you see a light down any of these tunnels?
You brought this on yourself,
What?
but it's not too late.
What?
For him, at least.
What is wrong with this man? This is so random.
I sprain your ankle. Follow us after that. I break your leg.
I won't let you take him.
I won't let you make him a monster. Not any further.
Clem! Shh! What happened to not wishing anyone harm?
It has its limits. You found them.
I'll kill you before I leave her.
What is up with people trying to sit up and
You did this. You made him this way. You had
did I?
empty
Cause you're
entire clip in that
kidnapping
woman's
a
head.
kid?
It was only half a clip.
Max, get it right.
Is this what you wanted? A boy who only sees an answer at the end of a barrel. Look at me. And tell me this is what you wanted.
Take this guilt trip of yours and shove it up your ass.
Oh, ouch. You told me you wouldn't let him become a killer.
He already killed. What are we talking about?
I liked it.
Of course he did.
I liked killing her.
I liked
Made me
killing
feel
her.
strong. I don't care if it was murder. I don't care if it was anything. It felt good. Best feeling I've had in a long time. Maybe ever.
Alvin Jr., that is not what I taught you. Not about how you feel,
Best
how you
feeling
treat
I
people,
had
how
in
you
a while.
I'm teaching myself now,
The wrong lessons.
says you.
I taught you killing Marlon was the right thing to do. I never said anything about finding joy in it.
AJ, you can't really believe that. Please, think about what you're saying.
Stay out of this or I swear I'll claw your f***ing eyes
Neither
out.
of you are listening. Anyone that wants to hurt us should be dead. And I'm not sorry about it, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it.
AJ,
You say you didn't teach me this when you did. You always said surviving was the most important thing. Be strong, be brave. If something wants to hurt us, shoot it right in the head. Killing Lily made us safe. There's nothing wrong with liking that.
I can't listen to this.
Can a rock fall on his head
Talk
or
to
something?
him.
Please. Cause I'm about tired of him. I'm about tired of him.
I'm not gonna stop, Clem. I'm not gonna let people that want to hurt us just walk around. You can't tell me to stop and expect me to get it. You can't tell me to stop when you know it just confuses me.
I know this world is hard. For all of us, and for you especially. But there's more to it than just survival.
Like what? Rule 1, never go alone. The very first rule is about how to survive.
This little ass
Where are
boy
the
trying
rules that
to
I'm
preach to
working
me
on?
for.
Why
Why do we keep looking over at James? I
Why are
don't
you
care
just
about this
telling me
man.
now?
Buddy, you like
Can't
5
just
years
make up
old.
new rules, Clem. It confuses me.
The older you get, the more rules you have to learn. Surviving is what you needed to learn first. But life gets more complicated. Everything gets more complicated. And that includes you.
Killing Lily wasn't complicated.
Stop looking at this man.
I need you to hear me, AJ. You can't talk like this about killing anyone. Even Lily.
I've heard enough. It's obvious you can't teach him.
This man about to drive me crazy. Now he got that look in his eyes. Exactly.
Get the f away from him!
I'm not listening.
He's a psychopath. This man turned to a kidnapper.
We hear you. You just don't understand who we are.
I understand you. I've seen your kind. The world is full of you. I've been you.
Go walk in that horde of walkers, buddy.
Death.
Do me a favor.
He could live a peaceful life, but it's like you won't let him.
How the hell are we supposed to
Hard
let
believe,
him?
AJ. I know it does, but listen to me. No one has to die anymore. Not humans, not walkers.
James, this philosophy of yours?
This philosophy is what has kept me human. It's what will keep any of us human.
It's just reckless! The world we live in, the way you think, is dangerous. No one can survive like this! Open your eyes, James. The world isn't as simple as you like to make it sound.
So what is it then?
It may not be kill or be killed, but it's awful goddamn close.
Exactly. With these hordes of walkers, I just want him. All she had to say was, "Okay, James, if you think like that, please go walk into this horde of walkers without your mask, please."
Next time you need help, ask someone else.
You survived that, then I'll believe what it is you saying. He ain't gonna do it. You sitting up here, you trying to fight for some people you gotta wear a mask for.
What is it?
He doesn't get it. Not like we do. Not like I do. Let me help you, Clem. Trust me to tell which people are bad. That I won't ever use my gun because I like it. But only to keep our friends safe. Please. You can trust me to decide when it's right.
Oh no. I don't know. This is a tough decision. This is a tough decision. I'm gonna say you've earned it.
Okay.
Really?
You're growing up too fast, AJ, and that scares me. But you've seen
If I regret
things
this
and
decision,
done
AJ.
things no one your age should have to do. You've earned my trust. If you say you won't ever enjoy killing, I believe you.
I won't. I promise.
Feel that?
Yeah, that's the way out.
He left his mask behind.
Goodbye, James.
Come on.
Good riddance is right, because Jesus Christ, he was driving me crazy in them little 10 minutes that was. Oh my goodness. Wow. He did a complete 180. Like, bro, what is we? He was he was a conspiracy theorist. That's what he was. That's why he worked my nerves so quick. Because goodness gracious, can't nothing work my nerves faster than a conspiracy theory. Boy. Let me tell you.
Coast is clear. If the shore is that way, then the school is probably that way.
Sim was the third.
Huh?
The day after AJ killed Marlon. You already know Violet and I voted for you to stay. Sim was the third vote.
Wait, that means Omar voted us out? And Ruby?
Yeah.
Tragic.
What made you think of that?
Sim said you knew how to survive. He could just tell the school would be safer with you there. I voted for you because I liked you. But his reason, it was better. I just thought you should know. Sim was right. We were safer. We were more scared than we let on when you met us.
As bad as Marlon was, he still saved me and AJ. And you nursed me back to health. We owed you for that.
Maybe, but even so. If Marlon was still in charge, we'd be taken away to wherever, or dead. Instead, we fought back, because you showed us how.
I hate these little
weren't
monologues they
safe
be
with
doing
Marlon,
because I
even
always
in
think
his
like a
safe
stray
zone.
bullet's about to
We were
come,
just
especially with how
hiding.
Telltale has been. And the fact that this is 10 talking right now, I'm gonna be so upset.
Louis!
Look at that little family hug.
You're not dead. That's good.
Not
Did
yet, at
everyone else
least.
escape?
We still don't know what
Damn
Telltale
right.
got
They
planned
took
for
that
us.
cart and hauled ass back to the school.
But you came to look for us.
Thought I lost you.
Can we keep the romantic stuff aside right now?
Only for a minute.
Longest damn minute of my life.
I want us to get somewhere out of this open woods, open areas.
It's over, Clem. The Raiders are gone, and we got everyone out alive. Ruby said Violet's eyes aren't infected, so that's good, too. They'll all be waiting for us back home.
Any idea which way that is?
I haven't been out here in a while, but I think there's a bridge. That way. It's the fastest way back.
Let's go.
The hell? Sound just randomly cut out. And my right earbud. Telling y'all I hate this. Let me go turn my heat off.
I killed that woman. Back on the boat.
You sure did. You sure did, buddy. You sure did.
Was that your first?
Yeah. My first. It feels like bile, but not quite, you know? Or like a scream that doesn't know if it should or not.
It'll
out of
get
this first,
easier.
okay? There'll be plenty of time to talk about it when we get home.
I don't think I'll have to. And I'm done kicking things down the road. Having a home means defending it.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
I really thought we were gonna die on that boat.
Here we go.
The dumbest shit always goes through my head when that happens. My old pet turtle Jeff, my grandma's phone number, the word that lost me the 4th grade spelling bee. recommend stupid shit.
Anything new this time?
Before my
Listen,
parents
Ian.
divorced, they were building a house. I begged my dad to put in a skylight. Begged. Please, if you love me, you'll do it. That definitely didn't work. So we made a deal. I got straight A's, he'd put in a skylight.
And you remembered the skylight just now?
They never got to build the house. I don't even know what color it was gonna be. I should have asked. Sure should have.
I press Y.
What color did you hope it
Okay,
was?
game, trying to play me.
Oh, well, maybe purple.
Is that your favorite color?
No, but you don't see a lot of purple houses. Why not stand out?
Of course you'd say that.
I love the
Of
color purple.
course. Okay, I'm starting to visualize the place. How many floors? Even number? Odd? How many?
914. I'm gonna say at least
You
3.
gotta have at least 3.
You gotta, huh?
Walkers hate stairs. The more floors, the better.
Fair. I call the attic. I like what I'm seeing. I could definitely live there. Give me a last flourish, though. One thing to really bring it all together. Come on. The coup de grace. The insert other French phrase here. What's it gonna be?
I'm gonna say a treehouse.
treehouse.
For the
Duh.
kids.
Hell yeah, treehouse.
I'm just trying to figure out when this bullet about to shoot through. Like, Telltale, let's get this out the way because we
get
know
back
that's
to the
what you
school,
like doing.
We are building that house.
You really think we can?
I really hope we can.
Can I help?
Of course you can.
What is
You're
up
in
with
charge of
AJ?
painting. Come on. We got a home to build.
Okay, just take your time and keep moving forward.
Alrighty. Back to wow.
That's far.
Really far.
I think we can jump it.
Yeah, I think we can. We just gotta be careful not to land too hard.
Oh my goodness.
Me?
Buddy, relax. Can we get across this bridge?
I did it. I found you. Oh, Ted. My sweet little brother. Come with me.
You ain't about to take 10.
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm finally going someplace better.
Could we stop watching this woman in her monologue and can we get across this
Everyone needs
bridge?
to be
Please.
person again.
We're gonna go be with Mom and Dad and Sophie together.
Ten, look at me. I know that looks like her, but your sister is gone.
Don't you speak to him, any of you!
Oh my goodness gracious. Ah, if it ain't one thing, it's another, huh?
Minnie, come on, stop!
He needs to be with his family. Don't do this.
Don't worry, Ten. She can try to stop me. But I am not going anywhere without you. The night will be over soon.
Get down.
How the hell is she?
I'll get the kids across the gap. Don't let the walkers get close.
Like, clearly, obviously she's turning, but how in the hell, like, is she, like, at the point to where... How many bullets you got? Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm missing. I thought we was done with the bullets. Like, this girl got a pistol. Pistols hold with 12 bullets. You're shooting like 6 of them per thing. Like, you're done. Relax.
I'll get the kids across the gap. Don't let the walkers get close.
I need Jaden to hurry up. You started shooting way too early there. Bro, it's so hard to aim this like this. Are we done?
She's across. I can't get Ten to budge.
I have to stop her.
Of course. Relax, woman. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Because they sure wasn't about to let me.
You're not his family!
Thank you. Should have been out.
You're just something in my way.
Better. You better. Of course. Of course.
I'm taking Ten home! I'm going!
Y'all just now taking her? Like, now y'all want to bite her.
Minnie!
Somebody stop this boy.
Get across. I'll help Ten.
Jesus Christ. Of course.
Ten, we have to go now. Ten, move.
Let him go! You'll die if you don't!
No, no.
Let's jump!
I mean, hey.
That's right. Come with me.
What the f? How could you just shoot him like
I
that?
had to. You'd never see your treehouse if I didn't.
My treehouse?
I did it for you.
Ten's dead. He's dead. Do you realize that? Look. He's gone. Because of you. Just gone.
I don't even know what to say.
Ten was just a little boy.
I didn't want to shoot him. He was my first real friend. But he was messing up again, just like when he got Mitch killed. So I had to decide. Clem said I could, so I did.
10.
I did. I stand 10 toes down on the decisions I make, y'all. I'm sorry.
You gotta move.
That's the type of player I am. I stand 10 toes down. I didn't want 10 to get up out of here, but
I know.
I'll climb over first, then help you climb down the other side.
at least it was
Almost there.
a decision.
Oh, come on!
Clem, look out!
Damn it, there are too many!
Go. We'll find another way.
What about you? You're trapped!
We'll make it. Go.
Clem, we can climb there.
Good idea. This first.
Clem!
I got you.
Y'all, I'm literally pressing that. I'm literally pressing that sequence. I'm literally pressing that. I need to get myself a hand cam so y'all can see this, because this game playing me. This game is playing me. I'm literally holding up and pressing Y and nothing's happening. Like, what is going on, bro? Like, did I press it too early? Like,
I'm right behind you.
bro, this is crazy. It's a lot of commands.
Come on.
Ain't this what I said? Full circle. Full circle. Full circle, bro. This is crazy.
Clem,
Oh boy.
your leg.
Got bit. Chop this boy off right now. Let's stop thinking about it. Chop it off right now. You got bit, girl. Chop the leg off. Exactly. Now cut the leg off.
I got bit.
Telltale, like, why did we have to do this? We didn't have to, like, and I already caught it, and like I said, I would still wasn't gonna be ready.
Come on. We can't stay here. Keep moving forward.
I need for this to
Keep moving.
for this to
Keep
and I'm getting emotional, y'all. I'm getting emotional.
Forward.
forward.
I'm getting emotional. I feel it. I feel it. I'm feeling it already. My goodness, why are they always in situations to where they can't help themselves, right? Like if you cut your leg off, obviously fast enough, you can make it, right? But they're always in situations where they can't necessarily do that.
Hey, I love you.
Might as well, since we ain't get to cut the damn leg off when we needed to.
Don't ever forget that.
I love you too, Clem.
Keep moving forward.
Look! James's barn. It's empty now. We'll be safe in there.
Run, now! Move! Go, AJ, run! I'm right behind you.
I don't even know where that. Ooh. That was such a weird place for that to happen. Wow. That was such a weird place to start crying, man. All right. And then they got this sad music for the for this. All right. Whew.
Come on, Clem. We can make it.
now they got me playing this AJ.
We need to get those windows closed before they break through.
Cover me.
Get inside. Hurry. AJ, over there! Got it! Let them get inside.
Man, that was a lot.
Good job, AJ. You did it.
Now what?
You need to find a way out of here.
We can climb up there. The monsters can't reach us up there. Let's go. Easy climb. Come on.
try.
You can't give up. You can't give up. I need you. I need you.
I'm so sorry, kiddo. This is just what happens sometimes.
But it wasn't supposed to happen to you.
My little goofball.
It's Alvin Jr.
You'll always be goofball to me. Hey, look at me. AJ, please. You're such a cutie. How did I get so lucky? Gotcha.
Please, don't be silly right now. Not right now. Please.
I just wanted to see you smile. One last time.
Don't say that. Please. Don't say that.
I need to make sure you remember.
Remember what?
The rules. What's number one?
Never go alone. So I can't leave. Not without you.
AJ,
It's your rule.
you won't be alone. Not for long. Get back to the school.
I don't know how.
Sure you do. One of the first things I ever taught you. You need to make sure they can't smell you, so... There's a fresh, juicy walker just waiting to be gutted. Grab that axe. You know what to do with it. Next rule. What do we do when the monsters come?
Clem,
AJ,
shoot them in the head.
got any more ammo?
There isn't any more.
Okay then. And the last rule.
I want to stay with you. I know what'll happen. And I don't care. I don't want to go. I just want to sit next to you and stay. Like that monster couple from the train station. No one would hurt us. Just sitting. Forever. Please. Let me stay.
Oh, sorry, kid. But no. I have a job for you. I need you to get back to your room. I need you to sleep in your bed and have friends and grow tall. Taller than I ever was, I hope. I need you to live, AJ. For me. That's your job now.
Okay, Clem. That's my job.
Last rule.
No.
What do we do if I get bit? Are you gonna make me say it? AJ, you have to kill me. Don't let me become one of them. Be a good boy. Kill me.
No.
Wouldn't be right if I didn't have her go out the same way as Lee, right? Man, never expected a game to make me cry, but make me cry twice? Jesus. Man.
AJ, I'm coming.
Fort McCarroll?
No.
Why are there still people there if it's on fire and burning? Buddy, die! You got shot in the neck.
I'm looking for a boy. He's about 3 years old. His name's Alvin Jr.
Yes, because he shot at me. Like, goodbye.
Please kill me.
Where are the children?
It hurts. Oh my God, it hurts so bad. Kill me.
Got you.
Another one? You stupid asshole.
I'm not messing around. Tell me where the kids are.
All right. That way. There's a nursery. But I'm not letting one of you savages take a kid.
What? Savages? Who coming in here trying to kidnap kids? Oh, it must. I wonder if it's Lily's group. That's the car she found that they was driving. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry. So sorry. Don't worry. We're leaving soon. I've just got to grab a few things.
No, no! I won't let you take it!
I didn't realize that she had a gun. I thought I could take my time. That's my fault.
Sorry. Don't worry. We're leaving soon.
No, no!
I can't believe I didn't see her pull that gun out initially on the first one.
AJ. AJ. It's me, Clem.
It's gonna be his little thing.
Let's get you out of here, okay?
They got that bottom lip quivering like a mug, boy.
Okay, now, where to? Can't go back to Richmond. This whole area is a war zone. Gotta
go?
Yeah, we have to go, AJ. This place, we can't stay here. It's not safe. But it's okay. We're survivors. And the first rule of survival is... never go alone.
Never go alone. Clem?
Yeah, that's right. AJ? I've really missed you. So much. I know where we'll go. We'll go find ourselves a new home. Together. And I'll never leave you again.
They tried to... I see they tried to get more tears from me. Y'all had me crying for like 10 minutes straight. I think I'm dried up. Literally was sitting there crying while I'm trying to fight off these zombies. Hardest thing I've ever had to do. Hold back these tears so I'm not sobbing while I'm trying to fight off these damn zombies. Wow.
Gotcha. Who's a good girl? It's you, Rosie. Goodest girl in the world.
I missed that one.
Come on.
Buddy, stop cussing so much. Why are you speeding up? It's ridiculous. They ramped that speed up crazy. Wow.
All right, girl. I'm gonna go put the spear away. Stay here and keep watch.
Where I'm putting the spear at. Okay. Who about to come in here? Where's everybody else at, too? By the way, got Rosie.
It looks like
Everybody
a bad
else
place
at.
to sleep.
Why do they assume I be talking about wanting to go to sleep? I'm just looking.
It's getting kind of cold. I'll bring some sticks and stuff next time. Nothing good. V plus M. Violet plus Minnie. She used to be their friend. How can someone just make that go away?
Scratch out would hurt. Wait, what was that?
I should tell Willie this is here in case we need more bombs.
Okay, so he just went out to, okay.
Huh.
there go her hat. Wow. Coincidence, right? Are y'all trying to play me?
No.
Okay, I wasn't supposed to catch it. Okay, I'm about to say.
No.
Yeah, because
no.
I'm like, I know I'm hitting these commands. I better stop playing with me. I wasn't supposed to catch it. I was like, okay. I thought the first one was on me, but after the second two that I for sure to hit. That 10? Yes, it is. Wow. Please don't turn around. It's him or Lewis. We gotta stick with our ideologies. We gotta stick with our ideologies, buddy. I guess we'll drive them away. Since they keep on.
I hear you, girl. I hear you. Goodbye,
They also
Tim.
even did the
Hey, hun. It's getting late. Just coming to check on you. Dinner soon.
the
Okay.
nervous fidget he was
I'm
doing
all
with his
done
hands.
anyway.
They tried to show like the humanity that James was talking about.
That's a good scratching spot. I think it is.
Oh, wow. You found her hat.
It found me.
Okay, hun. I'm gonna go check on a sim over at the rabbit traps.
All right, Miss Frizzle.
Let's go home. Let's go home.
What you doing there, goofball?
Bro. Wow.
Easy there.
You're out of bed. You're walking.
Ooh wee.
And
Boy,
you have one
I
leg.
was thinking, like, what if he cut off her
Crutches.
leg?
Crutches.
Ooh, Telltale, y'all had me crying for nothing!
It was in the creek down by the shack.
For nothing!
But Rosie jumped right in and got it out of the water. It's all wet now.
Wow.
It's definitely seen better days. You know what? You keep it if you want it.
I'll put it in our room.
I have a surprise for you, too. Come with me. I want to show you something.
I'm so glad she's still alive. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all know how happy I am. Oh man.
So, what do you think?
It's for me?
Yep. Willie helped me put it together. Come on, let me push you.
This
This
is
is my favorite day ever for
I love
sure,
today.
cause
Me
woo
too.
boy.
It's good to see you smile.
Y'all seen the tears. I just can't believe Telltale had me crying for nothing.
Come and get it.
Wow.
You're the best, Clem.
It's gonna get cold!
Come on, let's go eat.
So I wonder if you select you have to leave me instead of you have to kill me,
We're
if
coming.
he would leave her to turn or if he still would have chopped her leg off. I'm mad Tennessee up out of here though.
God damn!
Hey, Jay.
What? It's good. Seconds, please.
Already? You even taste that?
How are your eyes?
Between my patch and your stump, we almost make a full pirate.
Arr.
I wanted to wait till you were up and about, but how I behaved on the boat, it was really unfair. My head was so messed up by Lily and Minnie. I was so wrapped up in my own
It's okay. You went through hell in that boat, and I let that happen. I'm just glad we got you out of there.
That's where Sim saw them. He was ranging out far past the traps just here.
I want you to go.
You're the boss.
We need to know who they are. Maybe even see if they're willing to trade. Just keep your distance until you can make a call.
Who are?
A group of survivors out beyond the old safe zone. Some kind of caravan.
Are they bad people?
You wanna come with me in the morning and find out? I could definitely use the backup.
No arguments there.
Hey,
Lewis, huh? Sounds kinda dangerous for... well...
that sounds like another vote for you coming along and watching my back.
It'd make me feel a lot better if you went.
Someone has to watch him.
I am literally right here, dude.
This is the part where you tell me you'll be really, really careful.
You okay?
Just getting tired. Hey, walk with me a sec. Gotcha.
Sorry.
It's okay. I stare at it too. If it was just you and me alone out there, and I was like this, I don't know if I'd make it 2 weeks. I'm gonna need these to go anywhere. And if we ever had to run, it wouldn't be pretty.
It's okay. I'll make you a new
I feel like that's what he
Oh,
would
yeah?
say based off of his
There must be
character
a
in the game.
foot-making book somewhere. I'll ask Willie.
Okay. Find me the foot book. All this. It's worth it. All those times you would ask me if we'd find a home. All I could ever tell you was, we'll see. And your face would fall every single time.
It's better than saying yes and lying to me.
And that's what I told myself. But you want to know something I didn't tell you? I never had a plan. I never knew where we were going. I never knew anything. I just fought and fought and fought and hoped you didn't notice. Hoped we'd find something before you did. Did I do a good job?
Of course you did. What are you crazy?
Maybe a little.
A lot more than a little.
Did a wonderful job, Clem.
When we
Especially
were in
for
the bar,
being
you
such a
didn't
young
listen to me.
age.
And if you had, I'd be dead. I was right to trust you, back in the cave. To make the hard calls, even when I couldn't. You'll have to be strong for the both of us.
You made it so I can. So, thank you. For everything.
You're welcome for everything.
Such a masterful ending. I love it. I love it. Okay, credits. I love when the games do a nice, unique, like credit roll. We love to see it. Shout out to y'all, Telltale, and everybody written on this wall, and everybody who may not be written on this wall that played a part in this. The first game to ever make me cry. First game to ever make me cry a second time.
Okay, here you go.
Beautiful from start to finish. Beautiful from start to finish.
I wonder who you used to be. Hey there, Alvin Jr. You ready to rock?
So it looked like we got all three of them. Nice.
I'm coming.
Such a beautiful, thank y'all. Thank you for creating such a masterpiece of a game. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. That was great. That was amazing, y'all. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Cut that out. Zero. You and 64% of players trusted AJ to make his own decisions. You and 37% of players decided to add a treehouse to Lewis's imaginary house. I don't like the reason why I picked treehouse because that's what she had, and she said she hated it, but I mean it kind of felt like it was like that was supposed to be there, right? It's like a nostalgia type of thing. It says 41% of players decided to add a skylight. 14% let Lewis decide. 9% let Lewis decide. Oh, what was the 14% decided to add? Oh, a statue. Okay. 77% of players asked AJ to kill you rather than let you become a walker. 23% of players asked AJ to leave you and let you become a walker. 40% of players spared 10 after he became a walker. 60% of players shot 10 after. Okay. Crazy. Y'all crazy. If I didn't do it, I feel like nobody should have done it because I was kind of extreme with my decisions. 10 was happy you let him draw his picture. Draw you in his picture of the afterlife. He felt resentment when you revealed Marlon's weakness as a leader. 10 felt hopeful after sharing his belief that the walker age will end someday. Lewis was astonished when you confessed you had feelings for him. He was wrecked. Okay, we already read those. 10's death has left him feeling devastated. He was grief-stricken about 10. He fell into rage after her capture. James was thankful you were yup. James was relieved when you said you wouldn't let AJ be okay. Hey, same thing. Lily dead. She realized AJ's potential as a soldier almost immediately. And we got 3 or 4 that episode. What Clem taught me, okay? First thing you do when you enter a new place is check all the windows, aim for the head. When you have to apologize, be as honest as you can, even if it's really hard. It's totally okay to burp after a big meal. It's funny. Sometimes it's okay to take other people's stuff. If people try to steal from you, it's okay to try and kill them. Sleeping in a bed is way better than sleeping on the ground. I was justified in killing Marlon because he was a monster. It was the same with Lily. If you're justified, you've got nothing to apologize for. Whether you're scared, just try to push through it. The monsters won't be here forever. Sometimes torturing people is okay, I guess. Doctors can help with your trauma, but I think they're dead. Okay. There's no such thing as a monster self. You can be happy or you can be rich. You can't have both. We didn't teach him that. That's what Lewis said. We didn't teach that boy that. Stop putting stuff on there that we didn't teach him. Growing up too fast can make you seem scary, but people still have to trust you to make the hard call. And the hard calls are always unfair. Your choices. Oh yeah, so you can. I was wondering if they was gonna let that be a love interest as well for Abby. I always forget her name. Ava. Was it Ava? Something like that. Somewhere around there. My thing is if we didn't, so Jaden would have gotten killed if we didn't do that. Honestly, had I known that, I probably would have chose to keep 10 around. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because 10 was my guy. That one hit me, but it didn't hit me as hard as I thought it was going to, just because of the fact that it came at the hands of my own decision. When deaths happen because of something I did or that I decide, I'ma always stand 10 toes down on whatever it is that I did. So I told him and I trusted him to make the hard call. So in that moment, that's the hard call, right? You gotta save somebody, right? So it hurt, but it wasn't to the point to where I probably would have cried had he got like randomly sniped or something like that. Like I thought was about to happen that whole time we was walking through that forest. I was like, y'all don't understand how traumatized and how on edge I was during that. That's why I was looking away and stuff, because I was really hoping that didn't happen, and it didn't. So, but let's talk about how y'all Telltale had me crying for no reason. Y'all had me crying. Y'all built up this emotion. Like I said, from the very start of this season, that y'all was gonna rope this and bring this back full circle. But y'all always managed to find a twist to throw in there to throw me off, and that twist was to keep her alive. I was right about y'all roping it together, her getting bit and stuff like that, but y'all tied it. Y'all threw me for a loop with her being alive. When we first saw her again, I thought it was like him like daydreaming, or being in a daze. So at first I was like, that's why at first when she was revealed, I didn't really react. I waited until it became physical, like an actual, like when he hugged her. So that's when I knew it was real. But I'm so happy that y'all ended it that way. Because Lee did say she was a survivor. She was gonna bring everybody back, and I mean, everybody outside of 10 was able to live and got brought back. So she did a damn good job with what it is that she had to do, and she survived, and she kept AJ, and they are in peace right now. They're in peaceful situation right now. So I just loved that ending. That ending was so amazing, especially with that being the final season. Not killing her off, but showing hope, honestly, right? Because with Lee, right, we went and we killed him. He cut his arm off already, but I guess it was too late when he cut it off. So we killed him, right? So seeing this progression and seeing those same cycles go through with her and AJ, but then AJ being a little bit smarter and thinking a little bit more in advance, and having and remaining on to that hope, to cut our leg off and go from there and see what happened, right? And it saved her life. So I mean, that was beautiful. That's beautiful. Once again, like I said, this season 1. Like from season 1, I already knew that this series was a 10 out of 10 series, and it just proved each season that it was right. Each season was great in its own way. Season 1, I'm still debating, y'all, right now in my head as I'm talking to you. I'm debating on which season was the best for me. I feel like season 1 was the best for me in terms of the chemistry between Lee and Clem. That chemistry and that bond that they had, I haven't seen that in another game, even with games where you play as siblings. Like it's just, their bond was something crazy unique, crazy, like, and finding that in all of this, right? Finding that in all of this madness and this chaos, right? That was crazy. So I think that their relationship and their bond, right, through that, I think that's my favorite of the 4 seasons. But overall, the season, my favorite season, I would say, is this season 4, just because it pretty much added everything from the original season. So I was emotionally connected to characters. Seasons 2 and 3, there wasn't really any characters that I was connected to emotionally. That's why I didn't cry in those seasons. But season 1, obviously I was connected to a lot of people in there, but mainly Lee and Clementine, which led me to cry when we had to do what we did at the end. And then this one brought in having those emotional connections again. I was emotionally connected with 10, obviously Clem, AJ, I got emotionally connected with. Jaden was starting to grow on me to where I was starting to be a little bit emotionally tied and connected to him as well. So it brought that aspect in it, but it also brought in the aspects of season 3, especially with like the action and the button sequences. It added on to the button sequences from last season and made them a little bit more complex, made them much more common, right? They was happening all the time, and having to, like, I died a lot. Died on this one more than I died on any of the other ones combined. So they definitely upped that up, made it a little bit more challenging, which was fun. So as this one, just like overall, this one's my favorite just because it built on everything from seasons 1 through 3 and kind of improved on it. Like I said, outside of the closest bond that I have was with Clem and Lee. Outside of that, everything else on this was flawless and was beautiful. And that ending, like I said, that ending, that was masterful. I have no complaints whatsoever, like at all, about that ending at all. But yes, amazing series. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it with me. I'm glad that you guys stuck with it all the way to the end, because this was a long one. 4 seasons. This was the shorter. There was 5 episodes for seasons 1 through 3. This one was 4 episodes, so that's 19 episodes total of content. And we didn't even do like the little filler ones that they have on there. I might look into those a little bit later, but as of right now, this ends this episode. Remember, I am going on vacation today. This video, well, if I don't drop it, because there's only 4 episodes, so if I don't drop this on Thursday and I drop it on Friday, I'll be on vacation. But anyways, I'll be going on vacation on Friday, so there won't be any videos until I get back, really, because I don't have anything extra recorded for y'all right now to just drop. Or I do got, y'all want to see Dangan? If y'all want to see Dangan, let me know in the comment section, because I do have 2 Dangan videos that are just on standby and have been on standby for the longest. So if y'all want to see some Dangan episodes to continue that while I'm gone, let me know, just so y'all can have some content. Let me know in the comment section. If not, we'll just wait until I come back. I'm gonna put the poll up while I'm on vacation. While I'm on vacation, y'all pick the next game y'all want to play, and then when I come back, we will start that. That sounds good. I think that sounds good. But as always, I greatly appreciate the love and support you guys show the videos on a regular basis. If you're liking the videos, please make sure you continue to spam that like button, smash the sub to join the community, bell notification to be alerted, and comment the type of content you would like to see created here on the channel. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a great one.